Hey guys, welcome to my new YouTube channel. It's going to be called Talking to Myself, because I'm a truck driver, and 9 times out of 10 that's exactly what I'm doing, talking to myself. So I decided to create this page, or this channel rather, to go over the ins and outs of the industry, the trucking industry. I am rather new to it as well. I just started in October of 2015, so I'm very new, very new. But I want to use that to help future truck drivers or truck drivers who just started their career out, because there's so much information out there. There's so much, things that could, steer you away from trucking. There's so many ins and outs. So I want to kind of create a page to cut through the BS. And I hate to say BS, but BS. So in the following videos I'm going to have, I'm going to go over, your orientation, whether you want to come to a company with your CDL or go through the company training program if they offer one. I'm going to go over, your actual training once you get your CDL, usually with a team driver. That's what puts a lot of people off, is being stuck in a truck. And as you can see my bed back there, it's not that big for, a month, 2 months even. So I wanted to go over that and give you guys all the information that I have so that you can make a better decision of whether you want to come to the industry or maybe how to better yourself if you're already in the industry. Also mixed in with that, I'm going to add some fun, of course. Cool driving stuff, tips and tricks, toolkits, kind of. Not necessarily physical toolkits, but toolkits that are going to help you, or I should say information that will help you make these toolkits. For instance, like a starter kit, what you need in your first truck, things you need on the road, the critical things. What is that guy doing? Sorry, I'm watching a guy literally almost back into a light pole at a truck stop. Right now, I am in Indiana, about 80 miles, no, actually 60 miles south of Indianapolis, and I am going to be delivering outside of Indianapolis in the morning. I had a late night last night. Usually I like to park a little closer to where I'm going, but I was exhausted. My truck was in the shop last night, all night, and I had to sleep in it while they were working on it, and the problem's still not fixed. Wow. So anyways, so I decided to make this channel, and I'm definitely going to add a lot more stuff to it than just, trucking for beginners. There's so much information to be covered. There really is. As I'm sure you stumbled across this doing research. What do you want to do with it? What do you want to get to the industry for? So we're going to cover all that. It's just going to be a face-to-face. This is a meet me video. My first video. I made a couple other ones, but I kind of posted them on my private page because I wasn't sure how all the ins and outs worked. It's definitely a lot of fun to create these videos. So without further ado, for this first video, I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. Again, my name's Nick. I drive a 2014 Freightliner Cascadia Evolution. I don't know why they add the Evolution as a Freightliner Cascadia. I guess Freightliner wants to be fancy. It looks no different than a regular Cascadia. I don't even know if they make the regular Cascadias anymore. So what I decided to do is, I'm kind of doing this kind of fly-by-wire here. So what I decided to do is what's a trucking video without seeing some trucking? So through the magical powers of video editing, I actually already filmed a portion of this earlier today when I was going through Nashville. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually play that for you. I'm going to speed it up. Maybe put some cool music in the background. I don't know yet. Figure it out. You'll see in the final video what I decide to do. And we'll go from there. Alright guys, and I'll see you on the flip side of that video. Alright, we're back and we are in
a quarter mile. Keep to the left on I-65 North.
Thank you. We are in Nashville, music capital, United States, country music capital of the United States. I don't know, either or. We are on 65, and basically this is going to take us around, well, sort of around Nashville. We're getting off at exit 82 to get on 40 East towards Knoxville for a little bit.
In 2 miles, keep to the right on I-40 East.
And then back on
Warning.
65. There we go. Speed limit's 55 here. So I'm gonna let it roll and let you see what Nashville looks like. All right, so we're back in the truck. We fast forwarded about 7 hours time difference there. But I couldn't really record at night because you wouldn't see anything. All you'd see is lights going by. So I just finished cooking. Cooking in a truck is definitely a challenge. Eating in a truck is a challenge in itself. There's a lot of ways to go about eating on the road. And I guess this is what I'll talk to you briefly about in this video. So, truck stop food is terrible for you. I mean, come on. Truck stop food. It's fast food, high in fat, just overall terrible for you. Loaded with calories and carbs. Not that I'm watching any of that. It's just I'm trying to definitely eat healthier on the road. So I go to Walmart, trucker's best friend, and park there, and I go do my grocery shopping. Luckily, I have a fridge in this truck. It's a small one, but it's built into the actual cabinet, so it's out of the way, and I don't lose any storage space, which is nice. I also have an electric skillet type deal, like a hot plate, and I cook on that. I have a cast iron skillet, and I also have about that big. It's just you put it over the burners, and it's cast iron as well. It's like a flat griddle surface. I use that for eggs in the morning and stuff like that. I do really cook in my truck. Bacon, eggs. I'm trying to find a grill actually that I could put on my catwalk in the back of the truck, like one of those like little Coleman grills that you have the little cylinders of propane. I want to get one of those so I can cook some steaks, things like that. Cooking it can be a challenge, but it's something you have to do. A, you're going to save money. truck stop food, not only is it bad for you, it's very expensive. You can easily spend $200 to $300 a week on truck stop food. So for $100 a week, literally, I think that's what I spent at Walmart today when I went. It was like $112, and I got enough food to last me at least a week. My fridge is a little small, so I can't usually get a lot of refrigerated stuff. It can fit eggs. It fits like a half gallon of milk. Lunch meat, cheese. It fits enough food to last me a week. But of course, I use other storage for the dry stuff that I don't need to have refrigerated. So I definitely recommend cooking your own food. On a team truck, that can be a little harder, especially if you don't know that you have no relationship with your trainer or the person you're driving with. That could be a challenge because now you have storage space for 2 people to put their clothes, their accessories, utensils like cleaning utensils, toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, soap, shower shoes, and even in a full-size truck, you can run out of space quick. So getting food like that can be a challenge. A challenge I recommend people partake in because the benefits outweigh the hassle, I guess you want to say. So I'd recommend doing that. Now, I'm not saying that all truck stop food is bad. I mean, some of them, or most of them, you're going to get sick of Subway. Most of them have Subway. But even that, depending on what you get, isn't the healthiest for you either. The cool thing I like about being a truck driver is, especially in the Midwest, during the spring, summer, and fall, you have times where you can go to like those farmer stands. Fresh corn, fresh carrots, fresh vegetables, everything you can think of is at these farmer stands. And they're relatively inexpensive. I went to one in October, and they were about the same price as like Walmart. Maybe a little higher on a couple things, but it's all organic, non-GMO, whatever, all that stuff, that bad stuff for you. I don't really follow that. I mean, I hear all the stuff on the news about it being bad. If you eat at truck stops, you're gonna get all that anyways. But I do like the farmers markets just because of the fact that you are getting fresh, quality foods. Usually, especially through Indiana, where I am now, you'll see them pop up, and it's food that's literally grown a mile away. So that's the benefit of being a truck driver. You get to see a lot of cool things and eat a lot of cool things. For instance, earlier today I was in Tennessee. Like I said, I try not to eat truck stop food, but sometimes you got to. For instance, attached to this truck stop, in Tennessee, there was a barbecue place, and they had pulled pork barbecue sandwiches. Like actual barbecue, not just, said it was barbecue. Like you can actually go on the back and see them cooking the meat. And it was delicious. Absolutely delicious. So I kind of splurged a little bit today. But always try to cook your own food. You're going to save money. You're going to eat healthier. And you don't want to be that stereotype truck driver. You know the ones I'm talking about. Don't pretend that you don't know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It'll be better for you, and better for your health, better for your family, and better for your wallet. So that's all I'm going to go about cooking, because I can go on and on about cooking and different things I do in the truck. My biggest thing, if you're going to do anything in the truck to cook, get a crock pot. Easy to clean, easy to prep. The only thing you got to deal with, because this is what I do. I wake up in the morning when I use my crock pot, and I'll put everything in the crock pot. And I'll turn it on low, because I'm usually going to be driving for anywhere between 8 to 11 hours. The only bad thing about the crock pot, if you're at home, it would be a good thing. But let me tell you, it starts to smell delicious. Very delicious after a short amount of time. You're going to drive all day with the smell of that crock pot going. You're going to get hungry. So invest in a crock pot. See if you can invest in a fridge. It definitely helps. Especially because you get eggs, things that need to be refrigerated, of course. So, wow. At night, truck stops can be entertaining. If you're pulling into one at night, it can be a pain in the butt. Good luck finding a parking spot late at night. I'll get into that in a later video. but watching some of these people trying to back into spots that I don't think they can make it in. What do you see for yourself when you get on the road? Well, I'm gonna make this short and sweet. I'm gonna end this video here. It's 9 o'clock at night, and I have to be up at, I think, 3:30 in the morning. And the time slipped today, so we lose an hour. So yeah, we gain an hour on the clock, so we lose an hour of sleep. Yeah, something like that. Fall back, spring ahead. Yeah, we're gaining an hour. So good night, guys. I'm gonna pick it up in the morning for a little bit. I'll hopefully maybe even show you the sunrise. I'm gonna try to get that in. If I don't, I'm sorry. Another thing I want to apologize to you for is the music. So real quick, YouTube prevents you from using copyrighted material. So anything that you download off iTunes or any type of music purchasing site, those are all copyrighted. So if I want to listen to Jason Aldean, or put Jason Aldean on there, or some other music star, you can't. It's against copyright infringement. So you have to use these sites that, it's called royalty-free music or copyright-free music, and you have to put that on YouTube. Otherwise, YouTube takes your videos down. And if I'm putting the effort in to make these videos, I don't want it taken out. I don't know if I picked that up, but that's my reefer, if you can hear it. So, good night, guys. I will start recording probably bright and early in the morning. You're going to see me at my worst. I hate to say that. 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, before I have my coffee. We're going to be in trouble, guys. All right, well, good night, and thanks for checking in with my first video.